Hi there everyone, and welcome back to BRM Driving School. We've got another mock test today. We've got Lawrence with us today, and you've got a driving test coming up soon?
About 2 weeks, yeah.
About 2 weeks, so first attempt?
First attempt.
Not a problem. So we're doing mock tests as if it's a real test. So are you familiar with how the test works?
Yes, I am.
Not a problem. Just for the benefit of those at home, it'll take about 40 minutes. There's going to be 20 minutes of independent driving, one reversing manoeuvre, maybe emergency stop. Okay. Same with the driving test. If I don't say anything, just keep driving ahead unless traffic signs tell you otherwise. And if I want you to turn left or right, I'll let you know in plenty of time. Okay, so we'll start off with the tell me question, and then I'll ask you the show me question during the test. Could you tell me, how would you know if there was a problem with your anti-lock braking system?
If there's a problem, there'd be a warning light on the dashboard and it'll say ABS on it.
Not a problem. Okay, so we'll get ready to go in a minute. Any questions, anything you want to ask before we start?
No questions. No.
Not a problem. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll start your test. I'm going to direct you to start with, and your independent drive will come part way through the test. Alright, so whenever you're ready you can start the car up and you can drive away when it's safe to do so. Can you turn right, please? Turn right, second exit. Turn left. So you had plenty of practice heading into the test?
Yeah, I've had about 20 hours of tuition for instructor, and I've done quite a lot of private practice too due to the lockdowns, so yeah.
Yeah, no worries. So you're feeling pretty confident going into the test?
Fairly confident, yeah.
Yeah, because I think that's a big part of the test. Is when you do your driving test, you have to drive with confidence. Obviously, you don't want to be overconfident.
Yes.
Don't want to be getting to the point where it's like cocky or things like that. But definitely showing confidence is a good thing on the driving test.
Yeah. Also, they're not used to your car, so it could be a bit shady areas. So.
Okay, so we're now going to carry out your reversing exercise for this mock test. I'd like you to carry out a parallel park for me, please.
Okay.
So I'd like to pull up alongside this white car and reverse into the space that's currently in front of us now.
Okay.
No more than 2 car lengths away from the white vehicle.
Okay.
Don't worry about any lines or driveways when you stop.
Okay.
Lawrence spends a lot of time looking on his left as he's doing this manoeuvre and hasn't noticed that the vehicle behind is trying to pass him on the right hand side. If someone is close to you, the best way of showing the examiner that you've seen it is just to briefly pause, let them go around you and out of the way before continuing. Unfortunately, as this didn't happen, it would have to go down as a serious fault. Not a problem. Drive away when you're ready. Turn left. Just after these parked cars, yeah. On the left in a safe place. Okay, now we're going to go to the independent driving part of your driving test. What I'm going to ask you to do is to follow traffic signs.
Okay.
All right. So what I'd like you to do is to go all the way to the end of this road and turn right.
Okay.
And after that, follow traffic signs for the ring road.
Okay.
Just follow that sign until you're told otherwise.
Okay.
Okay. If you do forget, feel free to ask. signs for the ring road.
Okay.
Yeah, as long as you ask that in good time,
Yeah.
they can remind you. We hadn't mentioned it yet. The car's got a stop-start system, so if you go handbrake neutral, it turns the car off just to restart the engine. You push the clutch back in. And then when you're ready, if you just push the clutch back in, that restarts your engine.
Got it.
Yeah.
Clever.
Do you have something similar on your car? Or?
Oh, no way.
Alright.
I've got a 2005 Polo, so
Alright.
don't have power
Yeah, so
steering.
it's a lot modern cars
Yeah.
have that. So you said no power steering on it?
No, there is.
Alright.
I think it was one of the first models to have it, though.
Alright.
Very well, it cuts out sometimes.
I've driven a car without power steering
It's difficult,
before.
isn't it? Yeah.
My first car after I passed my driving test was a smart car, and it didn't have many luxuries on it.
Efficient though, isn't it?
Yeah. Not a bad little car, to be honest.
Yeah, zips around.
Actually, a lot more room in there than what you realise.
Yeah, my uncle has one.
Oh, the light's just gone out. Okay.
I had. Hey.
Just treat this with extreme caution.
Yeah.
I've seen that happen once before in High Wycombe. I've not seen it happen there before, but I have
They just
elsewhere.
suddenly went, didn't they?
Yeah. I was just looking down at the moment that happened, so I missed
The cameras.
it. They'll be on the cameras, yeah.
It's funny enough, I had the exact same thing happen to me on my last mock test there, so.
It's the problem with that roundabout when the light's going, it becomes a bit of a free is
Oh, yeah.
the lights have gone out. The amount of near misses that were on your right there.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, that'll be the end of the independent drive. I'll direct you as normal from now, so you just keep following the road ahead.
Okay. It's good when those things happen though.
Yeah.
Anything can happen.
Yeah. tight schedule, but I'll just ask you to go to the next road along,
okay,
and I'll give you a result there. Where the car's pulling out up ahead, yeah. So take the next road on the left. so that's the end of the mock test there. They wouldn't normally ask you this, but how do you think you did?
I'm not too sure. It could have been better. Don't think it went too badly. I really don't know.
Alright. Unfortunately on this one it wouldn't have been a pass,
Okay.
but where do you think it might have
Steering
happened?
control coming down.
It wasn't that one.
Okay.
It was actually on your parallel park. It was the observations.
Okay.
So we're doing the parallel park.
Yep.
The actual movement you did in, you know,
Yep.
behind the car, that was, that was brilliant. You
Yep.
know, got it where it wanted to be. But there was a vehicle behind you trying to pass you. You're looking quite a lot on your left-hand side,
Yeah.
not enough on the right, and the vehicle's passing you on your right-hand side. What we should have done is, if we looked around on the right and seen it, we should have stopped.
I didn't think there was enough space for him to get through, so I was just trying to complete the manoeuvre.
He tried it, so the
Okay.
moment he tried it,
Yeah.
we should have just
Okay.
held still. But
Yeah.
otherwise, it's actually quite good. I've just recorded 4 faults.
Okay.
Otherwise, so one was use of clutch. So that was when we're going down the windy, narrow bit in Quarry. You've gone down into first gear, but then you've kept the clutch down for quite a long distance.
Okay.
We should have either slowed it down a bit more and brought the clutch back up, or gone into second and brought the clutch back up. It's what they call coasting at that moment. So not got full control of the vehicle at that moment. One for gears, that was when you pulled over, stopped, and you stalled it because you still had it in gear. One was for steering, which was that bit on the where you're joining the dual carriageway. Did spend a lot of time looking over your right shoulder, a little bit late noticing where the front of the car was going.
It's because I'm not used to driving the car, I didn't know where I could look and everything, so I was trying to find a spot where I could actually see where the traffic was.
So it was just a case of just straightening up a little bit early, otherwise it'd be fine. And then the last fault was signal where necessary. So that was near the very beginning.
Okay.
You've done the mini roundabout, you got your right signal on, you're going round the roundabout, and then you put your left signal on. You don't need signal left to come off the mini roundabout. Just signal right, go around the corner, when you straighten up, cancel the signal. But yeah, so it's just a case when that vehicle's passing, we should have just paused, and once he's out the way, we carry on. But like I said, otherwise it was pretty good. There's quite a lot happening there, especially with the roundabout. You know, lights going out. Just for those that are watching, wondering what to do in that situation, if the traffic lights go out on a roundabout, do as you did there. Treat it like a normal roundabout. It's just that roundabout can be a bit dodgy because the hamburger bit in the middle. When we done it the second time, when we done it the second time, we could see how many near misses there were on your right. But that's not your fault. That's traffic lights going out. But yeah, so is there any comments, anything you want to make about the mock test that you've done?
Not really, no.
No worries.
I'm fairly happy with that. Obviously, this is one thing.
And it's better to be aware of that now rather than finding out hard way on the test day. So no worries. So any last comments before we sign the video off?
I don't believe so.
Not a problem. All right. So if anyone else wants a mock test, I'll leave a link to my Facebook page down below. Send me a message on there. Hit like, hit subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Leave a comment, and we'll see you all again soon.